Shane is officially back in service. He was recently shot, but the doctors confirm he'll survive. A commanding officer explains why Shane is needed again. The government depended on a scientist known as the Professor, who had been developing a classified invention called Ghost. This device is small enough to fit inside a briefcase, but strong enough to interfere with nuclear launch systems. Because the Ghost technology has vanished, Shane is reassigned to active duty. During his briefing, he learns the device may be hidden inside the Professor's family residence. His mission comes with two objectives: locate the missing Ghost system and guard the Plummer family. It sounds like a simple assignment, but trouble begins immediately. At the front door, Shane is greeted by Julie Plummer and her extremely loud daughter, Lulu. He's quickly introduced to the rest of the household: Zoe, Seth, Peter, baby Tyler, and their housekeeper, Helga. The full Plummer crew is accounted for. Julie explains that someone recently broke into their home, and she believes her family could be in danger. Meanwhile, Shane's ears are already under attack from non-stop noise. There's even a pet duck named Gary adding to the chaos. Knowing what he's responsible for, Shane gets to work setting up security measures all over the house. He installs surveillance cameras, automatic locks, and alarm systems to keep everything secure. A few hours later, Julie prepares to leave town for 2 days. She reassures the kids, hands Shane the baby, and rushes off, trusting him to protect the family. On his very first night watching the house, Shane hears what sounds like screaming and gunshots. He rushes toward the noise in full combat mode, only to discover Lulu playing Mortal Kombat 2. The house is already a complete disaster zone. Suddenly, one of his alarms activates, sending Shane sprinting outside. He finds a clueless man climbing up the side of the house and quickly stops him. The blaring alarm draws Zoe outside with her boyfriend, Scott. The neighbors begin complaining about the noise, and Shane shuts the alarm off. To establish dominance, he orders Scott to drop and give him 20 push-ups. This humiliates Zoe, who angrily tells Shane to stay out of her personal business. Shane shuts everything down for the night and orders everyone to bed while Helga calmly rocks the baby to sleep, enjoying the chaos. The next morning, Shane wakes the kids with full military discipline. Even on a Sunday, he flips Seth out of bed and calls everyone to breakfast formation. He announces that from now on, his rules will be strictly enforced. Lulu repeats everything he says just to irritate him. Shane introduces tracking devices meant to keep the kids under control, but Zoe refuses to cooperate. Shane ignores her protests and attaches the trackers anyway. Suddenly, Seth goes missing. Shane storms into his locked room and destroys the door, only to realize Seth was in the bathroom the whole time. After tagging him with a tracker, Zoe secretly tells Shane that the kids are plotting to overthrow his authority. Later, Shane reviews Helga's personal file while running training exercises. Lulu suddenly screams for help, and Shane charges in again, only to find Peter bothering her with a blanket, pretending to be a ghost. Meanwhile, the older kids sabotage the staircase by coating it with oil, trying to trap Shane. It almost works, until Helga slips instead and takes the fall. Over in Zurich, Switzerland, Julie arrives at a bank to retrieve something from Howard Plummer's personal safety deposit box. The clerk demands a password, and judging by the reaction, it's clearly not an easy one to guess. That problem will keep them occupied for a while. Back at the house, Helga decides she's had enough after slipping on the oiled stairs and announces she's quitting. When the phone rings, she uses the moment to escape, but Shane grabs the call and stops her. It's Julie, who assures him everything is fine and says she needs to stay away for a few more days. While Shane tries to hold Helga back, she bites him and storms out for good. Now Shane is stuck running the household alone. Each kid comes with their own crisis, starting with Tyler's diaper. Shane treats the task like a bomb disposal mission, carefully approaching it as if it might explode. That night, Lulu overwhelms him with non-stop questions, making him uncomfortable enough to fire questions back at her instead. The next morning, Shane serves breakfast in the form of military rations and warns them to stay away from the cheese. The kids clearly need serious discipline, and even Peter manages to flip the entire table over. Shane soon receives a call from the school vice principal, forcing him to escort the kids there in full tactical mode, speeding through traffic in the family van. They arrive at school and meet Vice Principal Dwayne Murney, who stares them down and brags about his authority. He also happens to be the wrestling coach and complains that Seth has been skipping practice while Zoe has been missing driving lessons. His dominance is cut short when Principal Claire Fletcher arrives. She dismisses the kids for the day and exchanges playful conversation with Shane, revealing she once served in the Navy. Shane respects her rank and asks permission to stay at school and watch over the kids, which she allows. During lunch, Shane notices Seth being bullied and steps in. Dwayne watches without concern, believing it will toughen Seth up even though it's 6 against 1. Dwayne mocks Shane for being assigned to babysitting duty and walks away. Seth becomes angry with Shane for interfering. Later, Shane is overwhelmed caring for the baby when Claire approaches him again. Suddenly, his tracker activates, sending him racing off in pursuit. He drives wildly through the streets, crashes into a construction site, and chases the signal through a sewer. Claire takes the kids home while Shane returns filthy and exhausted. At home, Shane discovers Lulu has invited her Girl Scout troop over. With Julie gone, he becomes their temporary leader and must help them sell cookies. He leads the group to Costco, where they are harassed by Boy Scouts trying to sell raffle tickets. Shane prioritizes Lulu's safety and takes the girls away, stopping for food at a chaotic family restaurant. When they return, Peter has been left behind, and Shane must retrieve him, diaper disaster included. Meanwhile, Zoe throws a massive party at the house with her boyfriend Scott. Shane storms in and demands the house be cleaned immediately. During the cleanup, he finds a disc labeled Ghost, realizing someone else may also be searching for it. Two attackers suddenly break into the house, and Shane fights them off in a brutal brawl while the kids hide. The intruders flee, and Shane earns the children's respect. When he checks the disc, he realizes it's just a copy of a movie, not the real Ghost program. Shane begins helping the kids with their lives. Zoe takes driving lessons and crashes. Seth dyes his hair and shows disturbing symbols that worry Shane. Seth admits he only joined wrestling because his father wanted him to. Soon after, Seth runs away and Shane follows him on a bike to a theater. The strange armbands turn out to be props for a production of The Sound of Music. Seth drops his dance partner, causing the director to quit. Shane steps in and takes over directing the show, using his leadership skills to organize the entire cast. That night, Shane tells Lulu a bedtime story that sounds more like a war operation than a fairy tale. Seth insists Shane perform the panda dance so Tyler will sleep. The next day, Zoe drives everyone to school, nearly killing them all, but they arrive safely. At school, Shane bonds more with Claire and confronts Dwayne again for bullying Seth. Shane challenges him to a wrestling match after school. Word spreads quickly, and by afternoon, a crowd gathers. Dwayne boasts and attacks first, but is defeated almost instantly, becoming a laughingstock. With Dwayne humbled, Shane fully integrates into the family. He trains the Girl Scouts, takes care of Tyler, helps Zoe drive, and manages the school play. The Girl Scouts face trouble again, but handle it thanks to Shane's training. Meanwhile, in Switzerland, Julie finally cracks the password and opens the safety deposit box, revealing a valuable key. Back at the house, Zoe seems depressed, so Shane opens up about his own past. He explains that he lost both of his parents when he was very young, which forced him to grow up tough and disciplined. Zoe admits she just misses her father, and Shane reassures her that things will be okay. Soon after, the family receives exciting news. Julie is finally coming home. Everyone prepares for her return, though they know they will miss Shane when his mission ends. Later that night, Shane discovers a hidden tunnel inside the garage. This is where the ghost device has been concealed. He immediately contacts his superior officer, Captain Bill Fawcett, to report his findings. The children decorate the house to surprise their mother. When Julie arrives, she's greeted with cheers and hugs. Captain Fawcett praises Shane's performance and offers him freedom to choose his next assignment. That celebration doesn't last long, as they are suddenly ambushed by armed attackers known as the Johns. These men demand the ghost key and take Shane and Fawcett hostage. Their weapons are seized and Shane is knocked unconscious. A shocking twist follows. Captain Fawcett is working with the enemy. He ties up the Plumber family while one ninja guards the kids and the other travels with him to the ghost facility. The key opens a hidden corridor filled with traps, making the journey extremely dangerous. Meanwhile, the kids manage to escape using what Shane taught them. They trap the ninja guarding them, and Seth delivers a final hit for good measure. The kids reach Shane and wake him up. Shane heads off to rescue Julie while the children seek help. One of the ninjas chases Zoe and the others in a high-speed pursuit. The chase ends when a flying diaper causes the ninja to crash. Zoe drives wildly to alert Captain Fawcett's backup, and catches the attention of Principal Claire as well. Inside the ghost vault, Fawcett forces Julie to disable the security system, but she doesn't know how. Shane arrives and tries the access code, but it fails. Then he realizes the answer lies in the Peter Panda dance. The silly routine is actually a set of movements that deactivate the traps. With the path clear, Shane and Julie move forward. Fawcett and the remaining ninja argue, giving Shane and Julie the chance to overpower them. Shane secures the ghost device just in time. Zoe and the kids arrive with the police, but one final ninja appears with a larger weapon. Shane hands over the ghost to protect the children until Principal Claire and the Duck Gary team up to defeat the attacker. Fawcett and the ninjas are arrested. Shane completes his mission and earns Julie's gratitude. Lulu gives him a huge farewell hug, but there is still one last mission left, the school musical. Seth delivers an amazing performance in The Sound of Music, and Shane may decide to stay with the family longer. Even Dwayne finds new purpose through the play, and that wraps up the story of The Pacifier, starring Vin Diesel, Lauren Graham, and Brittany Snow, a suburban mission packed with action, comedy, and heart.